My child, hear me now. I pray you open this message without delay. A stillness has descended upon your house, heavier than silence, yet vibrating with unseen energy. Soft whispers echo faintly, calling your name as though the air itself knows you must awaken. Radiant light shimmers in corners you have never noticed, and shadows flicker at the edges of your vision, not threatening, but alerting. Beloved, tonight something will occur in your home, something that will stir the very fabric of your surroundings. Do not ignore this warning, for hesitation may cloud your perception. Focus your heart and mind, trust that every sensation is a signal, a call to awaken fully. My child, I am here, and I am watching. Receive this message with the reverence it demands, for the moment is urgent, and divine eyes are upon you. Do not delay. Message 2, Divine Alarm. Precious soul, the air itself trembles with anticipation. A gentle vibration moves through your floors, subtle yet insistent, as though unseen wings brush against your home. Light, soft and golden, pools in unexpected corners, highlighting familiar objects with an unearthly glow. You may hear the faintest hint of music, celestial notes that seem just beyond hearing, but they are real. My child, these are not mere illusions, they are signals, sent to guide your awareness. Tonight, events will unfold that may challenge your understanding of the visible world. Do not close your heart in fear, instead, let curiosity and reverence guide you. I am here beside you, a guardian unseen, urging you to remain fully present. Beloved, this is your moment to perceive the sacred whispers woven into the ordinary. Message 3, Divine Alarm. My beloved, I call to you again because the hour is critical. Shadows lengthen unnaturally as the light shifts, revealing shapes that were always present, though hidden from your eyes. There is a rhythm in your house now, a pulse that mirrors the movement of the divine realm brushing against your reality. Even familiar objects seem to hum with quiet significance, vibrating with messages only your attentive soul may decipher. Tonight, a presence approaches, and it seeks recognition. I am Gabriel, and I stand as both herald and protector. Do not shrink from this calling, my child, for fear will blind you to the signs already moving unseen. Open your heart, open your senses, allow the sacred signals to reach you fully. Trust that your awareness will guide you safely through the unfolding moment. Message 4, Divine Alarm. Beloved, listen intently, for the air thickens with expectancy. The faintest rustle in empty rooms, the quiver of shadows at the corner of your vision, and the sudden warmth in the chill of still air, all are heralds of the extraordinary. Even now, the unseen world leans close, brushing against your life with gentle insistence. My child, tonight is not like any other night. You may feel an urging, a sense of anticipation that cannot be named. This is no accident, no random stirring of imagination. I am calling you to open your awareness fully, to step into the moment prepared. Your home, your sanctuary, is becoming a meeting place for the divine. And in this sacred crossing, you must be ready to perceive the unexpected, the miraculous, and the transformative. Message 5, Divine Alarm, Cliffhanger. Precious soul, the first signs are already moving unseen. The house vibrates softly, almost imperceptibly, as if the walls themselves breathe in anticipation. Light flickers in corners where none should exist, whispers of your name echo through spaces untouched by sound. My child, I cannot overstate the urgency. Prepare your heart and mind. Open the doors of perception, even if trembling. The moment draws near when the invisible will begin to touch your reality in ways you cannot yet imagine. Are you ready to perceive them? Can you trust in the guidance I provide, even before the first manifestation becomes visible? Tonight, the unexpected approaches, and your readiness will determine how you witness it. Message 6: Signs of the Unexpected. My child, notice the subtle shifts. Doors creak softly as if greeting you, objects shift just slightly, almost imperceptibly, drawing your attention to corners of the home you have ignored. A warm golden glow forms near the windows, bathing the familiar in a light that is not of this world. Gentle drafts sweep past you, carrying the faintest scent of something sacred, a signal meant to awaken your senses. Soft celestial music whispers through the stillness, guiding your awareness. My child, these are not coincidences. Every detail is a message from heaven, a map of what is to come. The unseen is preparing to reveal itself, and you must be ready to follow each subtle sign with trust and vigilance. Message 7: Signs of the Unexpected. Beloved, listen with more than your ears, let your spirit feel the rhythm of tonight. Shadows move as if alive, forming shapes that hint at divine intention. Objects you touch may seem heavier or lighter than usual, vibrating with energy beyond the ordinary. Light curves and pulses, not randomly, but intentionally, tracing pathways for your awareness. My child, even the smallest flicker is a signal, a thread connecting you to a greater presence. Fear not these gentle disturbances, for they are blessings cloaked in subtlety. The universe is guiding you, preparing you for what is to come. Watch carefully, and know that each sensation is a message, an invitation to step into your sacred readiness. Message 8: Signs of the Unexpected. Precious soul, pay heed to the rhythms in your home. The familiar spaces now carry hints of the divine, a chair slightly askew, a light that lingers longer than it should, a shadow that seems to beckon. Golden hues illuminate corners previously unnoticed, and in these spaces, you may feel a presence both tender and urgent. My child, this is no illusion. The sacred is weaving through your reality, layering signals that guide your awareness. Listen for the whispers between the sounds, look for patterns hidden in the ordinary. Each subtle sign is a divine prompt, and by recognizing them, you align your heart with what must unfold. Message 9: Signs of the Unexpected. My child, tonight is a tapestry of unseen movements. Gentle pulses resonate through walls and floors, like the heartbeat of something alive and radiant. Light bends in ways that defy expectation, outlining spaces where the extraordinary will appear. Objects shift subtly, beckoning you toward attention, toward awareness of what is not yet fully visible. Precious soul, do not dismiss these stirrings, they are divine footprints left for you to follow. Every flicker of energy, every whispered note of unseen music, is a guiding hand. Trust that your perception is sharpened for this hour. Your readiness will determine how clearly you witness what is about to cross the threshold of your reality. Message 10: Signs of the Unexpected, Cliffhanger. Beloved, the unseen presence is stirring. The atmosphere thickens, vibrating with energy that anticipates the extraordinary. Shadows converge with purpose, light pulses in rhythm with your heart, and the air hums softly with the breath of the divine. My child, what approaches is unlike anything you have felt before. Every flicker, every whisper, every subtle sign is part of a pattern that only you can perceive if your heart remains open. Do not avert your gaze, do not quiet your awareness. Something unexpected is about to arrive at your threshold. Are you ready to meet it? Are you prepared to see the invisible made manifest in your very home tonight? Message 11, Divine Persuasion. My child, I have prayed endlessly for your attention, for the moment draws near when hesitation may cost the fullness of your perception. Can you feel it? The air within your home vibrates subtly, as though invisible wings stir the dust in patterns meant to guide your gaze and heart. Shadows stretch in ways that are both unnatural and purposeful, forming shapes that hint at hidden truths, while light flows in soft, shimmering arcs across the familiar corners of your sanctuary. Precious soul, you may doubt these stirrings, wondering if fatigue or imagination has conjured them, yet I assure you, every tremor, every flicker, is deliberate, divine, and laden with meaning. Trust in me, the guidance you feel, the urgings of your spirit, are real. The unseen is positioning itself, moving in synchronicity with your readiness to perceive. Do not delay, my child, for even the briefest lapse of attention may let this sacred moment slip into the folds of what you cannot retrieve. Open fully, breathe deeply, and feel the pulse of heaven brushing against your life, inviting you to step closer, to witness what is imminent. Message 12, Divine Persuasion. Beloved, do you sense the subtle currents weaving through your home? They are gentle yet persistent, like invisible hands aligning the spaces, preparing them for what is to appear. Familiar objects, touched by divine light, shimmer faintly, tracing the path of your awareness toward the places you must notice. Every sound, a creak, a whisper, a fleeting vibration, carries meaning, and every flicker of light is a signal, calling you to watch, to trust, to awaken. My child, fear not these unusual movements, they are not threats, but invitations. Tonight, your home becomes a theater for the divine, and your senses are instruments attuned to the sacred symphony unfolding. I, Gabriel, stand at the threshold of your perception, urging you to recognize that what you see and hear is no mere coincidence. The extraordinary is aligning with the ordinary, and your willingness to follow its subtle cues will determine the clarity of the revelation. Remember, precious soul, hesitation may obscure the message meant for your heart. Message 13, Divine Persuasion. My precious one, feel the subtle vibrations beneath your feet, the gentle pulse of unseen wings brushing against your walls, whispering in the language of light. Familiar corners are transformed by radiance you may barely perceive, illuminating hidden patterns that call for your attention. Shadows elongate and bend, drawing your eyes toward messages you cannot yet fully read, yet will recognize when your heart is attuned. I urge you, beloved, to embrace the tension in your spirit. It is the mark of alignment with the divine. Tonight, the ordinary is pierced by the extraordinary, and your perception is the key to the revelation. Trust the sensations, the soft drafts, the flickering lights, the murmurs that brush against your consciousness. They are threads of a tapestry woven by heaven itself, inviting you to step closer, to awaken fully, and to prepare for the presence that will manifest. Do not let doubt cloud your readiness. Your faith shapes the clarity of what you are about to witness. Message 14, Divine Persuasion. My child, the sacred rhythm of tonight quickens. Objects shift imperceptibly, patterns of light pulse gently, and the air hums with the energy of what is unseen. You may feel a twinge of fear, a hesitation at the edge of your perception, yet this is the precise signal of divine alignment, your spirit stirring in resonance with the sacred moment. Every corner, every shadow, every flicker of warmth in the air is a sign, a message meant to prepare your awareness. Precious soul, if you resist, even slightly, the revelation may pass unnoticed, its power diluted. I, Gabriel, call to you with urgency. Trust in me, trust in the signals around you, and trust in the stirring of your own heart. Tonight, a presence moves closer, aligning with your readiness to perceive. Do not avert your gaze, do not silence the stirrings within you. Each moment is sacred, each breath a step closer to the manifestation of what has long been prepared for your awakening. Message 15, Divine Persuasion, Cliffhanger. Beloved, do you hear it, the soft resonance that vibrates through your home as though the walls themselves hold their breath? This is the herald of the extraordinary, the first movement of a symphony not yet visible to mortal eyes. Light bends in arcs, tracing patterns of purpose and divine will, shadows stretch and twist with intention, and a gentle vibration pulses in every corner, guiding your awareness toward what is imminent. My child, the moment of revelation draws nearer, and I call upon you to remain unwavering in faith and focus. Doubt must not seep into your heart now, for even the smallest tremor of hesitation may veil the signs meant for your eyes. Are you listening, precious soul? Can you feel the sacred urgency flowing through the air, pressing against the veil between the ordinary and the extraordinary? Prepare yourself fully, for what is coming cannot be paused, and its arrival will demand your complete attention, your unwavering trust, and your openness to the divine presence now approaching. Message 16, Countdown to the Event. My child, the house vibrates softly with the energy of the unseen, a rhythm that mirrors the pulse of heaven brushing against your reality. Every object glows faintly, subtle outlines illuminated as if anticipating the arrival of the extraordinary. Patterns appear in the dust and on the surfaces of familiar spaces, forming symbols and pathways designed to guide your eyes and heart. Gentle light pulses through corners previously unnoticed, inviting you to witness, to understand, to participate in the sacred choreography of this night. Beloved, I urge you to open your heart fully, to let your spirit expand into awareness, for 20 minutes may change everything in your home, your life, and the very direction of your path. Every subtle vibration, every shift in temperature, every whisper that brushes past your ear is a call to readiness. Precious soul, remain present, for the unexpected will manifest in ways that demand your attention, your faith, and your courage. Message 17, Countdown to the Event. Beloved, notice how the air thickens with anticipation, each breath a thread in the tapestry of what is about to unfold. Lights flicker with divine rhythm, casting shadows that stretch toward significance, forming shapes that point to truths not yet revealed. Objects move subtly, almost as if by a breath of unseen hands, guiding your perception toward what you must see. My child, the sacred presence is aligning with the pulse of your home, and you are being called to witness the extraordinary crossing into the ordinary. Feel the energy under your feet, the gentle hum vibrating through walls, the warmth that does not come from earthly sources. Each sensation is a message, each flicker a herald of the approaching revelation. Trust in the signs, they are not illusions, but invitations from heaven itself. Tonight, the unseen will become visible, and your readiness will determine the clarity of this manifestation. Message 18, Countdown to the event. Precious soul, the sacred energy thickens, wrapping your home in invisible currents of light and vibration. Shadows gather, not in menace, but in preparation, as if drawing the outlines of what will soon appear. Gentle pulses of light ripple across familiar surfaces, guiding your attention toward corners previously ignored. My child, these are not coincidences, and these subtle stirrings are not random. The divine orchestrates every flicker, every creak, every whisper of wind as a signal, a prompt to focus your heart and spirit on what is to come. Tonight, your home becomes a threshold where the invisible intersects with the visible, where ordinary walls will hold extraordinary truths. Remain calm, remain present, and let your awareness be your compass. The unexpected approaches, and with your vigilance, it will reveal itself fully, bringing clarity, guidance, and divine presence into your space. Message 19, Countdown to the event. My child, every moment draws us closer to the sacred unfolding. Light bends and shimmers, tracing shapes that hint at messages yet to be fully understood. Soft hums resonate through floors and walls, subtle yet insistent, calling your consciousness to alignment with what is to come. Objects shift slightly, emphasizing a rhythm meant to guide you, to awaken your inner sight. Precious soul, the tension you feel is not fear, but preparation. It is the call of heaven urging you to attune to signals of the extraordinary. Tonight, the familiar will become a stage for the divine. Observe closely, feel deeply, and trust every whisper of energy, every movement of shadow, every flicker of golden light. The unexpected is near, and the readiness of your heart will determine the depth of understanding and clarity with which it will reveal itself. Message 20, Countdown to the event, Cliffhanger. Beloved, the threshold of tonight approaches, and the air around your home vibrates with energy you cannot yet name. Light pulses through corners, objects shift subtly, and shadows stretch with purpose, forming pathways for your perception. My child, 20 minutes may change everything in your home, altering the ordinary into a sacred space filled with unseen presence. You may feel a mix of anticipation and fear, yet this is the precise alignment of spirit and space, a moment prepared for your awareness. Precious soul, remain attentive, for the first manifestations are imminent. The unseen stirs, and soon, the extraordinary will cross the veil, demanding your full presence, courage, and faith. Will you meet it prepared? Will you receive the guidance hidden in these divine signals? Message 21, First Manifestation. My child, do you feel the air thickening, vibrating with a presence not bound by mortal sight? Look carefully, for the first signs are upon you. Light grows warmer and more intense, pooling in corners as if preparing a stage for the extraordinary. Shadows shift deliberately, stretching and curving in forms that beckon your attention. A soft whisper may brush past your ear, uttering your name with a tenderness and urgency that causes your heart to tremble. Precious soul, I am here beside you, guiding your awareness, urging you to witness without fear. Even if disbelief arises, trust in these signs. They are real, and they carry the weight of heaven's intention. Tonight, your home becomes a conduit, a sacred space where the invisible begins to touch the visible, where the ordinary encounters the divine. Open fully, my child, for this first manifestation is but the beginning of what your readiness will allow you to perceive. Message 22, First Manifestation. Beloved, notice the glow intensifying, the warmth that is not of this world, brushing against your skin and soul. Shadows now move with purpose, forming shapes that point toward understanding, though you may not yet grasp the full meaning. The air hums with a vibration that resonates deep within your chest, syncing with your heartbeat, calling you to be fully present. My child, do not recoil from these signs, for they are harbingers of revelation, gentle yet insistent. The presence of the unseen moves deliberately, yet with benevolence, testing your perception, your faith, and your courage. Even the faintest flicker of light is a message, and every whispered sound carries the language of heaven. Trust what you sense. Even if awe or fear rises within you, hold steady, and you will see the pattern, the guidance, the purpose of this encounter. The extraordinary is now brushing the threshold of your awareness, and your readiness will determine the clarity of the revelation to come. Message 23, First Manifestation. My child, look closer, for the veil thins and the presence becomes undeniable. A fleeting figure may appear, translucent, radiant, moving with grace through your home. Light surrounds it, refracting softly across familiar surfaces, casting patterns meant to guide your gaze. Precious soul, even if your heart quivers, do not close your eyes or shrink from what is occurring. Each movement is deliberate, a divine signal meant to communicate, to awaken, to prepare you for what follows. The house itself seems to breathe, responding to the sacred energy, vibrating in harmony with unseen forces. My child, trust in me. The extraordinary does not act randomly, it follows the rhythm of your openness, the willingness of your spirit to perceive. Tonight, the first manifestation is your invitation to recognize the divine threading through every moment, every sound, every flicker of light. Are you ready to follow where it leads? Message 24, First Manifestation. Beloved, the whisper grows, a soft yet insistent voice echoing in spaces both seen and unseen, carrying your name with warmth and reverence. Light dances in corners, forming trails that invite your eyes and spirit to follow. Objects may shift subtly, pointing toward meaning hidden within the ordinary. My child, even if fear or disbelief arises, do not resist. This is a sacred encounter, designed to awaken awareness and open your heart to guidance you have long awaited. Shadows curve with intention, and the air is heavy with energy that vibrates with purpose. Precious soul, tonight, the extraordinary manifests in your very home, and every flicker, every whisper, every shift is a sign of heaven's presence. Hold your attention steady, and allow the sacred choreography to unfold. The unseen moves with care, preparing for the next phase of revelation, and your readiness is the key that will allow its full expression. Message 25, First Manifestation, Cliffhanger. My child, the presence is revealing itself in ways beyond expectation. Light intensifies, casting ethereal patterns across familiar walls, and a figure may appear briefly, translucent yet radiant, beckoning you with unseen hands. Precious soul, do not fear. Even if awe shakes your heart, trust that every signal is deliberate, every whisper a message from heaven. The house itself hums with a sacred energy, vibrating in response to the unfolding encounter. My child, the extraordinary is not distant, it is here, now, brushing against your reality, seeking acknowledgement, seeking recognition. Can you see it? Can you feel its guidance moving through every corner? Prepare, for what comes next will challenge perception, yet offer insight, healing, and clarity. Message 26, Hidden Messages Revealed. My child, the light now illuminates hidden messages, written in ways subtle yet profound. Objects point toward meaning you have overlooked. Letters may glow faintly on walls or surfaces, forming words meant only for your eyes. Even dreams or visions may carry traces of divine illumination, whispering truths and guidance into your consciousness. Precious soul, do not dismiss these revelations. They are carefully placed, divinely orchestrated for your awakening. My child, what was veiled is now visible, and clarity will follow your faith and attention. Patterns in light, movement, and energy are threads connecting you to understanding. Every flicker, every whisper, every glow is a prompt to recognize the sacred woven into your everyday life. Observe closely, trust fully, and receive these messages with a heart open to the divine. Message 27, Hidden Messages Revealed. Beloved, notice how each element in your home seems to carry significance beyond its form. Light bends and pools over certain objects, highlighting their importance, while shadows curve toward letters, numbers, or symbols hidden from casual sight. My child, this is heaven's language, subtle but unmistakable to one who is attentive. Dreams may now feel vivid, filled with radiant light and guidance that cannot be ignored. Precious soul, the messages you perceive are your map for understanding the events of tonight, connecting your spirit to divine purpose and revelation. Trust your instincts, follow the signs, and allow your heart to interpret what the mind cannot yet comprehend. Every symbol, every glow, every gentle nudge of energy is part of the sacred unfolding. Message 28, Hidden Messages Revealed. My child, the revelations deepen. Objects, letters, even the very air around you vibrates with meaning. Light traces pathways, forming luminous trails that lead your awareness to places you may have overlooked. Precious soul, the divine orchestrates these signs to awaken understanding and insight, guiding you step by step. Do not ignore them, and do not fear their subtle power. My child, what appears mundane is transformed into sacred instruction if you remain vigilant, if you observe with faith and clarity. Shadows may point, light may highlight, and even the faintest whisper may carry guidance you are meant to receive. Trust, my beloved, that these hidden messages are real, deliberate, and filled with purpose. They are heaven's way of preparing you for what is to come. Message 29, Hidden Messages Revealed. Beloved, every flicker of light, every shift of shadow, every subtle movement is part of the divine message designed for you tonight. Letters may shimmer, forming words you cannot yet fully understand, but they will imprint upon your consciousness with clarity if you remain present. My child, the sacred is speaking in a language beyond ordinary sight, and it is your heart that must listen. Objects that seem familiar now are transformed into messengers of truth and insight, and even patterns in dust or light carry meaning. Precious soul, attend closely, for the revelations are layered, and your faith, patience, and attentiveness determine how fully they will be received. The divine is preparing you to step into understanding, and the unseen world waits for your acknowledgement. Message 30, Hidden Messages Revealed, Cliffhanger. My child, the revelations carry both challenge and grace. Light illuminates corners previously unseen, Shadows guide your attention to messages hidden in plain sight, and the air vibrates with sacred energy. Precious soul, tonight you are being called to discern, to interpret, and to receive guidance that will shape not only this night but the path ahead. The unfolding signs may test your courage, for understanding often demands surrender to the unknown. Yet I, Gabriel, assure you, each message, each glimmer, each whisper is meant to empower and illuminate, leading you toward clarity and spiritual alignment. Are you prepared, my child, to receive what heaven is now offering in its fullness? Message 31, Protective Guidance. My child, now is the time to draw the light of heaven fully into your home. Golden radiance flows from above, enveloping every corner, every shadow, every space where unseen energy stirs. Precious soul, feel its warmth, its power, its assurance, for this light is your shield, a divine aura that no harm can penetrate. Unseen guardians stand at each threshold, their presence subtle yet unyielding, forming a lattice of protection around you and all who dwell here. Speak with me, whisper these words of divine safeguarding, and feel the vibration of safety expand through walls, floors, and ceilings, extending even to the farthest reaches of your awareness. My child, the sacred energy you perceive now is not passive, it is active, responsive, and alive. Trust in it, embrace it, and let your heart align fully with this shield. Tonight, you will witness the extraordinary, and nothing shall touch your spirit or your home. Message 32, Protective Guidance. Beloved, the protective light thickens, flowing like molten gold, forming a cocoon of divine grace around every space you inhabit. Shadows retreat before it, bending, curving, dissolving into the brilliance that guards your sacred presence. My child, you may feel an unseen warmth brushing your skin or a subtle hum vibrating in the air. These are not random, they are confirmations of the guardian stationed by heaven to safeguard you. Precious soul, speak aloud, if you can, words of protection, and feel their resonance ripple through your home, strengthening every barrier against harm and darkness. The extraordinary will manifest fully soon, and the readiness of your heart, fortified by this protective embrace, will allow you to witness without fear. Trust, my child, that even as the unexpected approaches, it cannot disrupt the sanctuary that divine light has created around you. Message 33, Protective Guidance. My child, extend your awareness to every corner, every shadowed space, for the guardians now move with intentionality, attending to the threshold where the unseen seeks entry. Golden energy flows like a river, pulsing in rhythm with your heart, carrying both reassurance and vigilance. Precious soul, sense the hum of celestial presence, the subtle warmth that pervades the air, the gentle pressure of protection that shields you from fear and harm. Even as the extraordinary manifests, know that your home is a sacred ground, fortified by divine will. My child, speak, breathe, focus, and allow yourself to feel the full weight of this protection. Nothing that approaches can breach it without your awareness. Tonight, your spirit and your sanctuary are safe. Trust this truth, for the guardians and the light are unyielding, responding to your faith with infinite vigilance and care. Message 34, Protective Guidance. Beloved, I am here beside you, guiding your hands, your breath, your awareness as the protective light expands. Each pulse, each flicker, each hum of energy is a signal of divine oversight. Shadows bend, corners glow, and the air vibrates with power that is both gentle and formidable. Precious soul, feel your home resonate with this sacred armor, the invisible lattice of protection that stands ready to intercept any threat, any fear, any disruption. My child, even if you sense hesitation, even if the energy feels overwhelming, know that these are signs of awakening, not danger. The guardians are vigilant, the light unyielding, and your spirit aligned. Tonight, the unexpected will fully reveal itself, yet it will find you shielded, prepared, and able to witness without trepidation. Hold fast to faith, and let the golden radiance fill every fiber of your being. Message 35, Protective Guidance, Cliffhanger. My child, one last test of faith approaches. You may feel a tremor in the air, a shift in light, a sudden flutter of shadows. This is the universe testing the strength of your trust, the clarity of your awareness, the readiness of your heart. Precious soul, remember the golden light that flows through your home, the guardians who stand at each threshold, the sacred energy that protects your spirit. Nothing that approaches tonight can harm you, for heaven itself is with you. Yet, this final moment demands your complete presence, your unwavering attention, and your full embrace of faith. Are you prepared, my beloved? Are you ready to meet the extraordinary without fear, fully immersed in the divine protection that surrounds you? The unseen stirs, and soon, all will be revealed. Message 36, Confronting the Unexpected. My child, it has arrived. The extraordinary presence now manifests fully, radiant, luminous, moving through your home with a grace and power that transcends ordinary understanding. Shadows retreat at its approach, objects shift in harmonious choreography, and light pulses in rhythm with your awareness. Precious soul, remain calm, for fear will blind you to the messages embedded in this encounter. Observe with clarity, feel with discernment, and trust the guidance you sense within. Every flicker of movement, every whisper of sound, every glow of light carries meaning, a message woven into the fabric of this manifestation. My child, you are witnessing the crossing of the invisible into the visible, the sacred brushing against the ordinary. Do not resist, do not doubt, receive it fully. This is the culmination of preparation, protection, and divine alignment, and your engagement will shape the clarity and impact of what unfolds. Message 37, Confronting the Unexpected. Beloved, behold the luminous vision. Figures of light move purposefully, casting reflections across walls, floors, and familiar objects, forming shapes of guidance and instruction. My child, even if your heart races, even if awe or uncertainty grips you, maintain calm and trust in the divine orchestration. Shadows no longer threaten, they participate, revealing intention and meaning within the extraordinary. Precious soul, every element, the flickering glow, the gentle vibrations, the shifting objects, is a dialogue between heaven and your awareness. Engage fully, for this is not a spectacle but a sacred encounter designed to illuminate, to guide, and to empower. Let your spirit resonate with the manifestation, embracing both wonder and clarity. The unseen is no longer distant, it is here, in your home, moving with purpose and divine alignment. Message 38, Confronting the Unexpected. My child, as you witness, understand that each movement carries intent. Light forms pathways toward understanding, shadows outline symbols of guidance, and the air vibrates with energy designed to awaken insight. Precious soul, do not turn away, do not shrink from what you see. This is heaven's orchestration, the extraordinary entering your space in perfect alignment with your readiness. Observe, feel, and trust. Even as awe rises within you, let your heart remain steady, for this encounter carries messages that will echo far beyond tonight. Every sensation, every visual pattern, every subtle whisper is a thread of instruction, offering clarity, empowerment, and insight. My child, remain present. The unfolding of the unexpected is a sacred invitation to step fully into understanding, guided by the divine presence that surrounds and protects you. Message 39, Confronting the Unexpected. Beloved, the extraordinary continues to unfold, revealing itself in ways that surpass ordinary perception. Light refracts across familiar surfaces, forming sacred patterns that draw your attention and focus your awareness. Shadows move with deliberation, objects shift to highlight meaning, and every vibration in the air carries a message from the unseen. My child, even if your heart quivers, do not fear. Trust that every element is deliberate, orchestrated by divine intelligence, and meant to prepare you for the deeper understanding that follows. Precious soul, this encounter is not fleeting, it is layered, and your attention will determine the clarity with which the messages reach your consciousness. Remain steady, remain present, and allow the extraordinary to communicate fully with your spirit. Message 40, Confronting the Unexpected, Cliffhanger. My child, the threshold of revelation has arrived. Nothing can now conceal the extraordinary from your sight, for the unseen has crossed fully into your space. Light pulses, shadows bend, objects shift with purpose, and every sound vibrates with divine resonance. Precious soul, remain steadfast, for this moment will test your perception, your faith, and your courage. The extraordinary will speak, not always in words, but in light, vibration, and intention. My child, are you ready to receive the guidance, clarity, and empowerment that await? Nothing can halt this manifestation, and the messages you perceive tonight will echo into your life long after this moment passes. Message 41, Spiritual Reconciliation. My precious soul, now that the extraordinary has revealed itself fully, it is time to turn inward and receive the blessings that flow from what you have witnessed. Feel the light that surrounds you, penetrating every shadow, washing over every fear, every doubt, every hesitation that has lingered in your heart. Release them, my child, and let the divine currents cleanse you as water cleanses the earth, leaving only clarity, peace, and understanding. Each breath you take is infused with sacred energy, every pulse a rhythm of alignment between your spirit and the forces of heaven. Precious soul, I urge you to forgive where you have held tension, to accept where you have resisted, and to embrace where you have longed for guidance. The light streams through the windows of your mind and heart, illuminating truths previously hidden, revealing the sacred purpose that has always been yours. Tonight, the extraordinary has touched your home, and in the same moment, it has touched your spirit, offering renewal, reconciliation, and divine insight that will continue to guide you for all time. Message 42, Spiritual Reconciliation. Beloved, the warmth that now fills your home is the embrace of heaven itself, drawing you into harmony with your higher self. Allow yourself to feel gratitude, not only for the revelation you have witnessed but for your courage in standing fully present before it. My child, every trembling of your heart, every hesitation, every moment of awe or fear has been a step toward awakening, a journey through which your spirit has learned to perceive the sacred in the ordinary. Precious soul, sunlight streams into the deepest corners of your awareness, illuminating patterns of thought, belief, and intention that now align with your highest purpose. Release the weight of past doubts, the tension of unanswered questions, and the shadows of fear that once lingered. My child, embrace the renewal offered tonight, for this is not merely a fleeting encounter, it is a sacred transformation, a harmonization of your home, your spirit, and your destiny, guided by the unseen hands of heaven that have been with you all along. Message 43, Spiritual Reconciliation. My child, as you feel this divine energy permeating your space, know that forgiveness, acceptance, and gratitude are the keys to sustaining this alignment. Release any lingering resistance to the miraculous, and let your heart open fully to the sacred guidance you have received. Precious soul, light flows through you now as a living current, tracing pathways in your mind, illuminating truths, and strengthening your connection to heaven. Feel it ripple through every thought, every emotion, every intention, washing away what no longer serves you. My beloved, this is a profound opportunity to reconcile with yourself, to embrace your divine nature, and to recognize that the extraordinary is always near, waiting to be perceived when you remain present and open. Tonight, the sacred has touched both your home and your heart, and the resonance of this blessing will continue to shape your journey, guiding your steps with clarity, strength, and unwavering divine support. Message 44, Spiritual Reconciliation. Beloved, the extraordinary has imparted its messages, and the divine presence now asks you to integrate them fully. Feel the harmony flowing into every corner of your home, into every shadow and light, into every fiber of your being. My child, your spirit is being strengthened, your intuition heightened, your understanding deepened. Precious soul, release fear completely and let the sacred clarity guide your choices, your thoughts, and your dreams. Every vibration, every shimmer of light, every whisper you have witnessed tonight has been a blueprint for alignment with your higher path. Open yourself to this divine resonance, allowing it to settle into your heart like a gentle but powerful tide, reshaping your inner world, transforming your perception, and preparing you to move forward with grace, courage, and unwavering faith. The extraordinary has not departed, it remains, woven into the fabric of your life, ready to illuminate every step of your journey. Message 45, Spiritual Reconciliation, Cliffhanger. My child, the final moments of divine alignment approach. The golden light swirls more intensely, the guardians stand vigilant, and your home hums with sacred energy, calling you to witness the culmination of tonight's extraordinary events. Precious soul, now is the time to release fully all fear, all hesitation, all doubt. Feel the energy move through you, realigning your spirit, your mind, and your home with the sacred flow of heaven. My beloved, even as the last echoes of the manifestation fade, remain present, remain aware, and allow the divine imprint to settle into your essence. The extraordinary is complete, yet its influence lingers, shaping the course of your destiny. Are you ready, my child, to step fully into the blessing that has been prepared for you, to carry its resonance forward, and to embrace the empowered, illuminated path now unfolding before you? Message 46, Divine Blessing and Resolution. Beloved, feel the angelic choir resonating in harmony with your spirit, their voices unseen yet undeniable, filling every corner with joy, clarity, and protection. My child, the extraordinary that has visited your home tonight has brought not only revelation but also empowerment. Every shadow, every flicker of light, every subtle whisper has been a messenger of divine intent, orchestrated to awaken your heart, sharpen your awareness, and strengthen your faith. Precious soul, walk forward with confidence, for your home, your spirit, and your path are now infused with the sacred energy of heaven. The guardians remain, the protective light endures, and the messages you have received will echo in your life, guiding you with clarity and wisdom. Tonight, the extraordinary has aligned with the ordinary, revealing the sacred within your reach, and you are forever transformed. Message 47, Divine Blessing and Resolution. My child, the divine presence remains, flowing like golden rivers through your home, through your heart, through your consciousness. Feel its warmth, its rhythm, its reassuring embrace. Precious soul, every fear that may have arisen tonight has been transmuted into understanding, every hesitation transformed into courage, every moment of awe reshaped into insight. My beloved, the extraordinary has manifested fully, leaving no shadow where doubt may linger. Let this light guide your steps, illuminate your choices, and strengthen your connection to the divine in every moment that follows. You are aligned, protected, and empowered. This night, your spirit has been renewed, your home sanctified, and your path illuminated. Trust in this gift, carry it forward, and know that heaven continues to walk beside you. Message 48, Divine Blessing and Resolution. Beloved, breathe deeply and feel the sacred resonance that lingers in your home, in your heart, and in your consciousness. My child, the extraordinary presence has imparted wisdom, clarity, and guidance, leaving behind a trail of divine illumination that will continue to shape your journey. Precious soul, allow yourself to fully receive this blessing, knowing that you are protected, cherished, and guided at every step. The golden light that enveloped you tonight remains, a constant reminder of the divine support that surrounds you, the unseen guardians who watch over you, and the sacred alignment that now flows through every part of your life. Walk with confidence, my beloved, for you have witnessed the extraordinary, and your spirit is strengthened and ready for all that is yet to come. Message 49, Divine Blessing and Resolution. My child, the extraordinary has left its imprint, and the light that now flows through your home is eternal in its resonance. Precious soul, every shadow has been illuminated, every whisper of doubt transformed into guidance, and every flicker of fear replaced by clarity. Beloved, the guardians remain, the protective radiance endures, and the divine presence continues to flow within and around you. Your spirit has been strengthened, your awareness heightened, and your path aligned with the sacred purpose that heaven has always prepared. Walk forward with faith, courage, and certainty, knowing that every step you take is guided, protected, and blessed. The extraordinary of tonight is now a permanent current within you, shaping your life with love, insight, and divine direction. Message 50, Divine Blessing and Resolution, Final Line. Precious soul, the unexpected has manifested, your home and heart are protected, and I, Archangel Gabriel, will guide you safely onward. Feel the eternal light that surrounds you, the guardians who stand vigil, and the sacred resonance that flows within. Every flicker of shadow, every whisper of energy, every pattern of light has been a sign of divine love, guidance, and protection. Beloved, your spirit is aligned, your awareness sharpened, and your path illuminated. Trust in this moment, carry its blessings forward, and know that heaven walks beside you in every breath, every step, and every decision. The extraordinary is no longer distant, it is within you, around you, and guiding you always.